The ribbon cutting was fabulous. Here's Kathrine Johnson changed our space exploration in America with her hand calculations, what she was able to do to put us on the moon. She came up with the equations on how we're going to get our trajectory out of the atmosphere, the formulas on how to land on the moon. She was a fabulous lady. I'm honored that we finally got around to naming that building the IV&V facility in Fairmont in her honor. She had two of her daughters there, so it meant a lot to me that we could take care of it that for her.
Tell me a little bit about being able to show women leadership within the state.
That was incredible. Think about how her background for where she was. She was in a male-dominated field down in NASA, and then as a African American. That was a difficult, and too, because during that period of time, the '60s, we had so much turmoil in America, adjusting to the integration. So I think the fact that she emerged from that just shows her inner strength, her confidence, that she knew what she had to do, and how she inspired people all over the country as a result of it. So I'm saying, for them finally to make a movie, it's about time. So Hidden Figures, I think it's going to inspire an awful lot of other people to take on their challenges, because she didn't know how to. She would not take no for an answer.
How many other hidden figures do we have that we don't really know about?
Exactly. I talked about how Hollywood seems to be focusing a little bit on West Virginia, because quietly West Virginia over the years has put together some very important people in science. Think about Chuck Yeager breaking a sound barrier. Okay, then you think Nash, John, how he got the Nobel Prize. The Rocket Boys, Homer Hickman, and that gang, Roy Cook, and the rest of them. We have some great people here, and she fits right into that. Kathrine Johnson deserves it right in that. So they're making a movie. We've heard all of the other movies. Now we got one to recognize her. Now, I think we can be very proud of West Virginia. And I think today, what particularly helped out, the administrator from NASA was here. And when he saw the level of facilities we have and the passion, that room was filled. It was standing room only. He's going to look again, what other things could we do in West Virginia with NASA? Because if there's this kind of support for NASA's programs, why don't we do it in West Virginia? And I think that's going to be part of this diversification of our economy.
How can we grow and diversify like that?
I think we just keep showing good examples of it, doing research, and that's a lot of the key what we've been doing with Morgantown at WVU and over at Marshall, finding ways to attract federal research dollars to come into here, because I think we have the same talent base that anyone else has around the country. We just haven't nurtured it, so we can do more of that, and I think some of the products are going to be what's going to happen down, like robotics. Robotics are going to be the future. And that was one thing that Bridenstine talked about at the meeting. He said, when we go to Mars, we're not going to be launching ships. We're going to be from the United States. A lot of them are going to be going from the moon. Think about that. That's a whole other page on our book. But we're going to be doing things robotically. And he was complimenting West Virginia. He said, you have one of the best robotic programs in the country that he has seen. So he wants to put some more money into our robotics program. That in and of itself will also help the diversification.